Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Meri hints Kody misplaced his trust. Did he choose the wrong wife for comfort? Meri Brown hints at another heartbreak and more in recent Instagram post. Meri Brown, star of Sister Wives, is going through a difficult time in her life, but thankfully, she is not the only one. The reality star recently shared an Instagram post that hinted at her emotional struggle at the moment. The Sister Wives cast member expressed gratitude to those around her on August 18, 2025, when she was at her lowest point. She also, in a way, hinted at some trouble in her life. However, Meri withheld the specifics of the circumstance. Meri has been through a lot in her life, but things don't seem to be getting better. She talked about the storms that are coming into her life and how they are forcing her to become a warrior in a recent post. She went on to say that this week has been a complete and utter sh** though. She has faced challenges from every conceivable direction this week. She faced accusations, heartbreaks, frustration, and chaos all together, but she isn't willing to quit. She also thanked the people around her. Meri revealed the reasons behind her struggle to find love. Meri Brown has been open about her rocky love life since leaving Kody. She briefly dated Amos and sparked rumors with Brandon Stone, but nothing serious came of it. Meri admitted that despite losing weight and settling into a new home, she still struggles to find love. She reflected on past relationships, saying some men avoid her because of her plural family background. Many assume she still wants polygamy, which makes dating harder. Meri also confessed that her past leaves her cautious about trust and intentions, and she only wants a partner whose love feels genuine. Sister Wives, Meri talks about her recent struggles and heartbreak. Meri Brown has been through a lot in her life. From struggling in her marriage with Kody to being neglected by his fourth wife, life has been a roller coaster. A few days ago, Meri revealed that she is back in the dating game and happy. However, the past week has been quite difficult for her, and she shared that she faced a lot in just a few days. The diva explained that her friends helped her navigate through life and uplifted her. She said that a storm came into her life and showed her that she was a warrior. She expressed gratitude to her 3 friends for always being there for her. There might be a possibility that Meri was talking about her relationship, but as of now, she has not revealed the real reason behind her struggles. Ever since she broke up with Kody, Meri has not had a successful relationship. Meri revealed that her friends are her ride or die, who helped her a lot during difficult times. They are a group of unapologetic women with whom she can laugh and cry together. They all have each other's backs and stand shoulder to shoulder when the world tries to knock them down. Her friends always showed up for her, and she will forever be grateful for that. Meri said that the difficult time did not break her, but made her stronger. It's good to see that Meri has finally found friends who appreciate her after her disastrous equation with Robin. Kody Brown, a man whose identity is fundamentally built upon his role as the central figure in a complex spiritual and familial ecosystem. However, as the foundations of his family have crumbled under the weight of favoritism, inequity, and his own often mercurial leadership, a compelling and tragic question has emerged. In his darkest hour of isolation, did Kody Brown profoundly misplace his trust, seeking comfort from the one wife who was perhaps least equipped to provide the genuine, stabilizing solace he so desperately needed? The evidence suggests that in turning solely to Robin, Kody did not choose a haven of peace but rather an echo chamber of shared grievances, a choice that accelerated his alienation from his other wives and children and ultimately cemented his own profound loneliness. To understand the misplacement of trust, one must first examine the nature of the comfort Kody required as his family structure disintegrated. This was not a fleeting moment of distress but an existential crisis. The man who defined himself by his large, plyg perfect family was watching it evaporate before his eyes. Christine left with a triumphant declaration of freedom, Janelle found her independent strength and followed, and Meri, though physically present for years, had been emotionally divorced from him long before the legal papers were signed. A partner offering true comfort in such a scenario would ideally provide perspective, gentle counsel, and a bridge to reconciliation. They would encourage self-reflection, acknowledge their own role in the fractures, and advocate for the healing of the entire family unit, not just their own segment of it. This is the comfort of a healer, a peacemaker, a true partner invested in the whole, not just the part. Robin, however, presented herself, and was perceived by Kody, as the sole oasis of loyalty in a desert of rebellion. She was the wife who never questioned his authority, who shared his sense of victimhood, and who validated his narrative that he was a misunderstood patriarch besieged by disloyal wives. This created a powerful, self-reinforcing feedback loop. Kody's trust in Robin was built not on her ability to challenge him to be better, but on her unwavering agreement that he was already blameless. Her comfort was not a balm for his wounds but a steroid for his ego. When he felt betrayed by Christine's departure, Robin mirrored and amplified his indignation. When he was frustrated by Janelle's logical resistance to his financial priorities, Robin affirmed his frustration. Her home became not a sanctuary for a weary man to find peace and wisdom, but a command center where strategies were formed and grievances were nursed. This is the comfort of an enabler, not an equal partner. It feels good in the moment but is corrosive in the long term. Contrast this with the type of comfort he might have received from the other wives, had those bridges not been burned by his own actions and favoritism. Janelle, ever the pragmatist, offered a form of comfort based in logic and reason. She could have been a grounding force, a strategic partner to help him navigate the financial and logistical realities of their fracturing family without the heightened emotionalism that defined his relationship with Robin. Christine's comfort would have been warm, nurturing, and focused on the emotional well-being of the entire family, especially the children. She was the heart of the family for a reason, and that heart beat for the collective. Even Meri, in her own complex way, possessed a deep, historical understanding of Kody and the original vision of their plural marriage. Had he not ostracized her for years, she might have offered a unique perspective born of long-standing shared experience and a desire, however fraught, to make the marriage work. But Kody did not want that kind of comfort. He did not want to be challenged, grounded, or reminded of his broader responsibilities. He wanted his feelings validated and his decisions ratified. In Robin, he found a perfect mirror. Her infamous claim that she wanted the family culture of plural marriage more than anyone else directly fed Kody's self-image as a noble spiritual leader, even as she functionally monopolized his time and affections. Her tears, often shed in tandem with his own frustrations, created a powerful bond of shared martyrdom. This dynamic made it impossible for her to be the voice of reason he truly needed. How could she suggest he reach out to Janelle or mend fences with his sons when her entire position of security was predicated on being the sole obedient wife? To encourage those reconciliations would be to dilute her own special status as the only reliable source of solace. Her comfort was, therefore, inherently conditional and possessive. The consequences of this misplaced trust are the very ruins of the Brown family we see today. By investing all his emotional capital in Robin, Kody alienated himself completely from his other relationships. Every private conversation with Robin about his other marriages was a betrayal of confidence that widened the divides. Every decision made in her home, from the COVID-19 protocols to the allocation of resources, was viewed by the other wives as a decree from a united front they were not part of. He became, in their eyes, not an individual husband struggling, but a representative of Kody and Robin, a partnership that had seceded from the larger family. The comfort he found in her arms was the very thing that made him inaccessible and untrustworthy to everyone else. He chose the comfort of agreement over the difficult work of reconciliation, and in doing so, he chose isolation over community. In the end, the question is not whether Robin provided comfort, but whether she provided the right kind of comfort. She provided a shelter from the storm, but she never encouraged him to learn to sail in it, nor did she help him fix the ship he was capriciously crashing against the rocks. She patched his ego while the family bled out. A true partner for comfort would have walked with him into the difficult conversations, would have encouraged therapy and humility, and would have prioritized the health of the entire family organism upon which their spiritual mission depended. Instead, Robin's comfort was palliative, designed to manage the pain of the patient without curing the disease, a disease to which she was, in many ways, immune but also a carrier. Kody misplaced his trust by confusing validation for virtue and allegiance for wisdom. He chose the wife who made him feel right, not the one who would have helped him be right, and in that tragic miscalculation, He lost not just his family, but ultimately, the very sense of patriarchal purpose he was trying to protect.